YouTube, what's good? I am starting a podcast and I'm excited. I am going through the process of just getting more clarity on what I want my podcast to be about. I know I want my podcast to serve people. I know I want my podcast to just add value to the world, to people that need it. So I don't want it to just be another conversation, another podcast where you're just talking about random things. I can do that all day too, but I want my podcast to really give value to people. I know I love personal development. I know I love all things, self-care. I know I love growth in general. So I'm thinking something in that direction, something that can ultimately just serve people. So I'm excited. I ended up joining David Shan's podcast mentorship, and I've just been going through the process through the beginning courses to really drill down the clarity on what I want to do. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm thinking I'll be interviewing some people, but I'll probably shoot some episodes where it's just me talking about something that's on my mind, on my heart. All things mindset, all things productivity, faith, finance, anything, honestly, anything that I just might be going through. And, my guests, my interviews are just going to be rooted, if anything, in curiosity and wanting to learn from people, wanting to have people share their story and how they got there, how they got to their success, how they built their business, how they've stayed so grounded. And yeah, I've gotten a list of some people, some friends that I want to interview, some people that I feel like would make a good podcast guest, some people that I just enjoy having a good conversation with. And I'm just excited to get this started. Just got done with my day. It was a busy day. My brain's a little fried, not gonna lie, but I am staying on this 30-day post challenge for YouTube. So my videos aren't getting a lot of views, but this is all gonna be part of the journey. This is all, we're gonna look back on this and just be like, this was all a part of it. Me talking in front of the camera, me becoming a better speaker, me becoming a better communicator, me just becoming a better creator, better content creator. So this is the journey. I'm just charging my my Tessie right now before I go home. Excited for dinner. Wifey made some adobo. I don't know if you guys know about that. It's from my Filipinos, but I'm excited to get home, be with the wifey. What else happened today? Oh, I know one thing I can share with you guys. I love learning, and I love trying to just work on myself, right? So instead of just dead scrolling all the time, I've been on this app called Headway, and it's basically micro learning. So it's like 10, 15 minutes of short 10-15 minutes of summaries of different audiobooks, and it's just taking out the key points, the best parts of these books, and it's dope. I've been whether I want to learn about productivity, whether I'm trying to learn more about finance, about mindset, about being a better planner, being a better executor, being a better leader. And I'm really loving, really enjoying this app so far. So Headway, if you want to replace some of your brain rot time with something productive, I feel like Headway's been really nice for me. And I try to listen to 1 or 2 summaries a day, and that's been nice. Just trying to learn something, and just trying to learn something every day. I want to just be in the habit of learning. I want to be in the habit of growing. I want to be in the habit of doing things that are new. I just don't want my life to look the same in a year from now. I don't want my life to look the same a few years from now, 5 years, 10 years from now, like I have, but you know, it's going to be, your life is not going to change if you're not intentional. So I try to fill in, you know, all the times that I can with something productive. Definitely make time for prayer. Prayer is the most important thing for me, just trying to get my mind settled, trying to deal with any worry, any anxieties that I might be going through, or just being grateful, right? So, you know, all my days start with prayer. Help me clear my mind, and in the morning I don't even ride immediately with music, or you know, even a podcast immediately. I think it's been really nice for me to just drive in silence for like a good 10-15 minutes, just go through my thoughts, go through prayer, you know, just some meditation while I drive. So those have been really nice for me. But yeah, that's just some of my morning routine. And you know, now we're on this YouTube journey, this podcast journey, building something, and I'm just really excited for this time. I know it's not going to happen overnight, but I'm just excited to build something, you know, excited to build something new. Maybe eventually this will be my platform to step away from cutting hair, and you know, I'm just excited for that. I'm excited to talk to people. I want to have good conversations, and I want to add value to this world of content that we are living in 2025. But yeah, and you know, if you guys are podcast people, you know, let me know what type of podcasts you guys love to listen to. Maybe you just like to listen to funny podcasts. Maybe you're an educational podcast type of person, you know, more like me. Like, I love leadership, I love growth, I love self-care, I love mindset. I listen to a lot of faith podcasts as well. So if you are a podcast person, you know, tap in, let me know what are your favorite types of podcasts to listen to. And yeah, I was asking people today on Instagram, you know, the people that do listen to podcasts, I was asking people on Instagram today, you know, what type of podcast they listen to. And it was nice to kind of see the different things that people are listening to. And part of my homework today for the podcast mentorship was to look at, you know, 3 to 5 podcasts that are in the space, in the lane that I want to go into. And I know I want to go into personal development, and I know I want to go into something growth. You know, I don't want to necessarily pigeonhole myself to barbering or business, but you know, anything related to growth, I'm just excited to get into. So yeah, I'm going to start doing my research, get more clarity on the podcast that I'm going to be working on. And yeah, that's it for this video. Going to keep it short, keep it simple. I'm excited to get home, get to dinner. If you made it to the end, appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next one.